Bismarck Distillery was actually started in my garage a little over 4 years ago. Started doing spirits kind of across the board and have transitioned about 2.5 years into ready to drink cocktails. The cocktails, the reason we got into it was one, my wife was tired of having cocktails that tasted artificial, had an aftertaste to them, were watered down, weren't full flavored. And so I took it as a challenge to go out and create a better cocktail. And so what we did is basically took what a bartender does and we put it in a can. I do it on a much bigger scale, building them. The raspberry lemonade and our huckleberry lemonade both pulled double golds this year and allowed us to get the RTD of the year. And I know there's some other ones, the RTD producer of the year, and then also we got distillery of the year. So I'm not sure if those are different slides, but it was a very surprise to us and a very honor to be able to have that. But our cocktails we take really seriously. We've kind of challenged the market on what's out there. The big companies, we've seen a lot of ready to drink cocktails come and go on the large scale from the large companies that are in the United States or even importing into the United States. And we still hands down outperform. Our product doesn't sit on the shelf, constantly being reordered, constantly getting positive customer reviews. Any event we go to, it's, people want to try it. And so there's still a huge percentage of the market that has never, had cocktails outside of the watered down artificial flavors, that are out there. Currently, right now, we distribute in North Dakota, South Dakota, and Minnesota. We are looking to expand to multiple other states, and we have a couple different ways of doing that. This last spring, we just finished another equipment expansion to allow us to produce and pick up more distributors around the Midwest region, but also working at and doing other plants within the United States to help with shipping costs. So then we can keep our price at a competitive price, but then also, not having to pay a craft price. That's our goal, is to basically be a drink that can be in your fridge at all times. We keep it simple. When you taste our product, it's going to be, exactly kind of what you get. That's why we don't have any fancy names. It's raspberry lemonade, it's huckleberry lemonade, because that's what you're drinking. You're not drinking something that's been kind of in a lab. It's just like your bartender poured it. We're really proud of that. We are, like I said, looking for, scaling our distribution, as we're only a little over 4 years old to the public. And I would really say only 3 years old from where it started. And so we're still really new, and achieving awards like this is a big step in, in our future of production, but as a company in general. But then also the biggest thing is challenging the big guys. We're a little guy. We're gonna go out and challenge them. And if anything, make everybody make better product. If not, we're gonna continue to challenge that. Come out with unique flavors, new flavors that are out there. We submitted 4 different spirits. All of them scored 91 and higher, and I think we 2 96s and a 95 and a 91. So we're very, very proud of the product. Our team puts a lot of work and pride into mixing. We are kind of a bartender on a bigger scale. We're mixologists. We sit and we come up with things. We look at the market, what's coming, what people are wanting. We talk to bartenders, and then we hear positive, negative feedbacks, and we make adjustments. It's not just one and done and here you go. We work with our retailers, we work with our distributors, finding out what do they want. And all of our stuff is built backwards from the shelf back to the stuff. So when we are looking at pricing points, a new cocktail, we go and say, what do we want it sold at? What are the margins for the retailers? What are the margins for the distributors? And what is our margin? So then we can then build it in so everybody has a margin that makes sense. And if we can't make that margin make sense, we look at a different product. So that's where we take pride of working with it. And we are very, very appreciative and very happy with the success that this has come. So I appreciate you guys allowing us to speak on here and giving us the award.